the Houston Astros. Coming out of the break, they're tasked with just a weird schedule. You know, one of those where, we have to make up because of the beginning of the year when the lockout happened. Well, coming out of the All-Star break, All-Star game happens on Tuesday. They have a doubleheader against the best team in baseball to that point, the New York Yankees, on Thursday. They sweep the New York Yankees in that doubleheader. They look fantastic. They take off for Seattle, where they sweep the Seattle Mariners. I mean, this Astros team right now is unbeatable. It's been unbelievable. So on the year against the New York Yankees, 5-2. The New York Yankees, might I add, were on this pace that everybody was saying this could be the greatest Yankees team of all time. Now, one, whenever you hear that, just stop somebody in their tracks and say, if you're ever talking about somebody being the greatest Yankee or the greatest Yankees team of all time, there's probably a better option just because of how storied this Yankees history is. But they were on pace to break the all-time record for wins in a season. That's how good they have been. Aaron Judge is on pace to break the all-time Yankees record. That one is a fact. Aaron Judge is actually on pace as of right now to break the all-time Yankees record. He has been unbelievable in terms of home runs in a single season. But then they face the Houston Astros, and I've been saying it all year long. The Astros are the team to beat in the American League. I was saying it when the Yankees were the best team in baseball. I've been saying it when they're still one of the best teams in baseball, and I was saying it when the Astros were beating up on the New York Yankees. The Astros are the team to beat in the American League. I tweeted this after the sweep of the doubleheader. Astros sweep. The Astros and Yankees have completed all 7 regular season matchups. The Astros went 5-2. The Yankees never once came up to the plate with a lead in 7 games. Their 2 wins came courtesy of a walk-off. They never once came up to the plate with a lead in 7 games against the Astros. And then I tweeted this. I said it months ago. I'll say it again. The Yankees are a fantastic team and have been the best team in baseball this year. But the Astros are the team to beat in the American League. People laughed at first, which they did. Oh, you're biased. Your brother's on the team. You can't say that. I don't care if my brother's on the team. Believe it or not, I have an ability to talk about baseball without being biased towards my brother and the team he plays on. But also, believe it or not, the Houston Astros are playing like the best team in baseball, and they are the team to beat in the American League. Period. End of story. There's 2 clear best teams in the American League. It's the Astros. It's the Yankees. The Yankees have an Astros problem. They can't beat them. They can't beat them in the playoffs. They couldn't beat them in the regular season this year. And we're on a collision course for October when these 2 teams line up in the ALCS. One can only hope that we get that. So the Astros dominate the Yankees, dominate the Mariners, who were on the best win streak that they've ever had since 2001 when they broke the all-time record for wins. They were on a 14-game winning streak. They cut down the lead in the AL West, and everybody's talking about the Mariners. Well, guess what? The Astros come into town, into your home, and just humiliate them. Dominated them in a 3-game series. The place was sold out. This was a massive series for the Mariners, and it just didn't go well for them. The Astros are on a roll. This tweet from Phil Hughes: I don't care how many regular season games the Yankees win. If I'm a fan, the Astros scare me in a best of 7. So that's the current state of the Astros coming out of the break. But I also want to talk about my brother and his start over the course of the last few days. It was remarkable. Saturday, 7 innings, 1 run, and that 7th inning, he hit 99.3 miles an hour. The hardest pitch that he has thrown since 2017. My brother's 39 years old. He's coming off of Tommy John, and he's throwing 99.3 miles an hour. Not just once. He was touching 99 every other pitch in that last inning that he pitched on Saturday. 97, 98, 99, 99, 98, 99. It was unbelievable. My parents are still in town from the All-Star game. They're staying with me. We were watching this game, and I was just sitting there in awe of my own brother, who I've watched do this my whole life. But now he's doing it at 39 years old. And if I would say I'm surprised, I'm not. I'm not surprised at this. But this is all-time greatness, what we're watching. This is an all-time great. And he's my brother. And that's really cool. You know, my brother grew up idolizing Nolan Ryan. He wanted to be Nolan Ryan. Well, now here we are. My brother's 39 years old. He's well into his big league career. And he's better. Justin is better than Nolan Ryan. Now, you may hear that and think, okay, Ben, it's your brother, you're biased. And that may be true. I want what's best for my brother, and I think he's one of the greatest pitchers of all time. I think he's a top 5 pitcher of all time, top 10 pitcher. But, you know, if you look at articles, there's articles that say Justin is a top 10 to 15 pitcher. Articles will also say Nolan Ryan is a top 10 to 15 pitcher of all time. Now, Nolan Ryan is an all-time great. Nolan Ryan is a fantastic pitcher. Yes, the strikeout record is there. The longevity is there. The no-hitters are there. Nolan Ryan is a great. Is he an all-time great? Is he a top 5 pitcher of all time? No. So the comparisons are there. The comparisons between my brother and Nolan Ryan. Justin's 39. Here's how he stacks up against a 39-year-old Nolan Ryan throughout his career. To this point in Nolan Ryan's career, wins, Nolan Ryan, 253. Justin, 239. Close. Justin's a little bit behind. Win percentage. Justin's at 64.4%. Nolan Ryan's at 52.8%. Now, wins have a lot to do with your team and how good the team is. But ERA, Nolan Ryan, 3.15. Justin, 3.27. Pretty close, a little bit behind. WHIP, which is how many people are getting on base in an inning. Justin, 1.13. Nolan Ryan, 1.28. Strikeouts per 9. Nolan Ryan has the most strikeouts of all time by far. It's not close. It won't get broken. Nolan Ryan is the strikeout king. Strikeouts per 9 innings. Nolan Ryan, 9.4. Justin, 9.1. That one's pretty eye-opening. Walks per 9 inning. Justin, 2.5. Nolan Ryan, 5.0. Nolan Ryan was walking 5 batters over the course of a 9 inning. 5. Justin's at 2.5. And this is a big one. WAR, wins above replacement. One of the only stats that we have that can really bring everything together in one place and say, hey, I don't care if you're Justin Verlander, Julio Rodriguez, or Mordecai Three-Finger Brown. We can all have one stat that we look to, and it can judge your wins above replacement. Justin, through age 39 season, he's not even through that season, 75.6. Nolan Ryan, 61.1. Justin's ERA plus is also well above Nolan Ryan's. I'm not here to argue that Nolan Ryan isn't one of the greatest pitchers in the history of the game. I am here to say that my brother grew up idolizing and wanting to be Nolan Ryan, and he has not only accomplished that, he has surpassed that. Now, will he pitch to 46? Who knows? Maybe. He wants to pitch for a long time. Will he finish with 7 no-hitters? I mean, he's at 3 at 39 years old, so the odds say no, but again, I wouldn't bet against Justin. Will he break his strikeout record? No. But here's something that's important, and we do this in all sports. When you're comparing legends of the game, you don't have a ton to work with because you can't really compare ERA. They were in different eras. You can't compare a lot of things. So what you have to point to, and which is why this conversation comes up a lot in sports, is accolades. how you stack up against your peers at that time. Justin's won 2 Cy Young awards. Could easily be 4, but the Tampa Bay Riders screwed him out of that. Another topic for another day. Justin's won 2 Cy Young awards. Nolan Ryan has won 0. Justin has won an MVP award. Nolan Ryan has not. Justin has been to 9 All-Star games. Nolan Ryan went to 8. These are facts. You can't argue with numbers. You can't argue with facts. A lot of the numbers say their careers are fairly comparative to right now, to this point, through their 39 season. The numbers align. The numbers are close. So then you look to the accolades, you look to the awards that they have won, and you can legitimately put Justin ahead. That's what's really cool. And he's still out there at 39 years old, throwing almost 100 miles an hour, punching out a bunch of guys, climbing the ranks of the all-time strikeout list. An ERA around 1.8. In Cy Young contention. Shane McClanahan has been fantastic, but Justin might be right now the front runner for Cy Young. Tying 3-finger Mordecai Brown in all-time career wins. All-time career wins. Shout out Mordecai 3-finger Brown. I think what he's done was more impressive because he did it with 3 fingers. So Justin's got a few more to go. But this is pretty cool what we're able to talk about. Roger Clemens holds the record for oldest player to win a Cy Young Award at 42 years old. Man, really cool what Justin is doing. A big reason why the Houston Astros are so good. The Houston Astros have been playing like the best team in the game of baseball of late. Where will they rank? In the power rankings? Well, we'll get to that in just a second. But I also need to shout out for a second Yordan Alvarez before we move on. What I want to say here is real quick and real easy. Yordan Alvarez, I feel like, is getting compared to David Ortiz in a way. A big bopper, left-handed, hits for power. No. Yordan Alvarez is doing it all right now. And I was watching a game the other day. Yordan Alvarez's sprint speed is above average. He sprinted to first and beat this was a tweet the other day. Yordan Alvarez sprinted to first and beat the out in the 7th inning. He was clocked at 28.9 feet per second sprint speed. 30 is considered elite. 27 is MLB average. He's sprinting above MLB average. He's throwing guys out from the outfield. He's hitting for power. He's hitting for average. He's doing it all. I'm not going to sit here and say Yordan Alvarez is a 5-tool player, but he is much closer to that than he is to just a big DH that hits for power. He's running faster than league average. He's throwing guys out at the plate. He's playing a pretty decent outfield. He's hitting for average. He's hitting for power. He has the highest OPS and slugging percentage in all of baseball when a guy like Aaron Judge is hitting more homers than any Yankee at this point ever. It's remarkable what Yordan Alvarez is doing, as well as the Houston Astros. Yordan Alvarez leads the majors in OPS, slugging percentage, while ranking 2nd in the AL in at-bats per home run, 2nd in homers, and 3rd in on-base percentage. He leads all of Major League Baseball in hard hit percentage. The Astros have been incredible. Justin has been incredible. And the American League, as far as I'm concerned, runs through the Houston Astros. That's how good they are. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.